Chastain in our Storm Watch Weather Center, who's got a live look here for us. Dark out there, but a second ago we saw some headlights. Looks like we've still got leftovers from the last storm on the roads.
Yeah, we do, which is not what you'd want to see, but I would say thankfully things are, for the most part, relatively calm right now on the roads. This is near the Mount Rose summit, and yes, a little bit of leftover snow on the ground. Snowfall-wise, not really seeing much on this camera. I would expect things to pick up over the course of the day. Certainly on radar, we are starting to see snow falling in the Sierra. That is around Truckee, where Rob is. Further to the west, you're getting that transition over to snow in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. The heaviest snowfall rates are still to come, and this low is positioned off the coast of Northern California. You can see that area of low pressure there, and you're getting that moisture wrapped in from the southwest into the mountains, creating a pretty wet situation in Sacramento, to even damp in parts of San Francisco as well. Of course, the main thing for us is that snowfall that we're tracking. Winter storm warnings in place across the Sierra Crest. That's going to be until 10 p.m. on Wednesday. We have a winter storm watch for Reno in the Carson City area. That's going to be from Tuesday morning until Tuesday in the evening. And then we have winter weather advisories for most of the rest of the Great Basin until 4 p.m. on Wednesday. So a lot going on for Nevada itself. We're sitting at 36 right now in Reno. We're going to drop down to around 32, 31, stepping out for the day, heading to work around 7 in the morning. Thankfully for the afternoon on Monday, we're going to get up to around 42 all said and done. So for that high, that's going to really limit the amount of flakes that we see falling. A lot of this is going to be rain, the spillover that we see from the Sierra. And so as a result, I think in the valleys for today, you're going to be good to go. But I will emphasize, if you want to do any preparation, that you do it today, because it's going to be a different situation by Tuesday. Worsening road conditions, obviously, once you get into the mountains. The Carson Pass, the Donner Pass, those are places that are going to be pretty tricky as the day wears on. It's going to be pretty gusty as well as that low moves on in. Expect wind speeds to increase, especially in the mountains, gusting to 40, maybe 50 miles per hour at times. But there's a high risk for bad travel conditions Monday and Tuesday. So definitely stay away from the mountains if you can. I said this earlier, the best time to be traveling through the Donner Pass would be probably right now, when things really haven't accumulated yet. That snowfall you can see really across the entire breadth of the mountain range, but because temperatures are above freezing, you're really going to be seeing rain in the valleys. You'll see that first round subside, and then that second round arrives on Tuesday. You can see it there, moving through and dropping yet more snow. But this time, though, there's a little bit more of a northwest to southeast orientation. You can see that here. And as colder air filters in on Tuesday, you're going to see below freezing temperatures move on into the valley as well. And so I would say by Tuesday afternoon and evening, you're looking at pretty much anything falling down there likely to be as the snow levels drop. So accumulating snow, more than likely a thing. You can see those distinct rounds as well. Monday, things start to subside, and then as we head into Tuesday itself, you'll see more snow. Look at those 6-hour snowfall rates, and then shifting southward over the course of the day. So things will calm down, I would say, by about Wednesday, although we have red days Wednesday and Thursday, just days to watch out for. In terms of what we might see where, you might see up to several feet of snow, obviously, in the Mount Rose in Donner Summit area. Even South Lake Tahoe might see several feet down to lake level. As for temperatures tomorrow, we've got Ely at 35, Tonopah at 40. I don't really think Southern Nevada is the problem in terms of snowfall. Battle Mountain at 43, Winnemucca at 41, Lovelock at 43. As we move into the Carson and Washoe Valleys, a little bit of a different picture. You're sitting at 30 in Virginia City, 38 in Carson City, Incline Village in South Lake Tahoe at 28, Stead at 36, and as we get into Pleasant Valley, 36 degrees, Galena 33, Hidden Valley 36. So look at all these neighborhood temperatures, not at freezing, but just a few degrees above, which is cold enough to actually see snow falling. And as we get into the morning, into the evening, when you get those below freezing temperatures, those will be the tricky spots for your commute on Tuesday.
Gosh, and great timing when a lot of people are going back to work right after the 3-day weekend.
Yeah, you don't want it, but you got to be aware of it.
Gotcha. Thanks, Jackson.